Hi, this is Lisa Michelle, and I like creating content to help new and aspiring entrepreneurs start or grow their online business. So in this video, I want to show you how you can figure out the best types of books to sell in terms of low content books on Amazon KDP. Because one of the questions that I get a lot, and I mean a lot, is what kind of book should I be selling on Amazon KDP? Because it just seems like it's just so saturated. But it's not. It's really not. And there are certain things you can do to make sure that your book stands out and that you're offering the right type of book to the right audience. So I'm just going to show you one way. There are a bunch, but I'm going to show you one way that I use when I'm trying to figure out, exactly what type of book I want to sell on the platform. Okay. So we're going to get started. All right. And I'm going to show you 5. All right. Now the first one is, we'll start with Sketchbook. This is my second time recording this. So the first time I did it, my mic wasn't on, so I'm doing it over. So Sketchbook is still there. So I'm going to put in Sketchbook, and you'll see I get these other suggestions here. And that's because I've downloaded a free Chrome extension called AMZ Suggestion Expander. And it's a free extension, but it helps you, kind of give you long tail keywords that you can use to further niche down. Because if you just put in Sketchbook, you're going to get thousands and thousands of results. So what I would do is put in the type of book that I'm thinking I'm going to make, and then just kind of, just click on other keywords to see how many results come up. So for example, Sketchbook for kids brings up 7,000 results. That's way too many for me. Sketchbook for kids, 9 through 12 girl, 40,000 results. Way too many. But if I put in, let me see, Sketchbook for drawing, and okay, let's try this one. This is a really long tail keyword, so that should bring us way fewer results. All right, so you get 648, which is a big difference, right? It's a lot better than 10,000. So the next thing I would do is look and see what the bestseller rank is for these books, and you'll see the bestseller rank is here, and the closer the number is to 0, the better. So if 62,000 is not bad, that means that it's selling. This book here is 4.7 million. So they've sold a book, or they've sold books, but the number is kind of high. This one, the Dragon Sketchbook, 573,000. It is selling. And this one is 267,000. So it's something that I might try to create. And this wouldn't necessarily be the title of the book, because you want the title to actually still be a real title that's attractive and that flows, that makes sense. But you can use these words in your tags as keywords. All right, so Sketchbook for drawing and sketching for teenagers, Sketchbook. You might want to give the title, something with the keyword sketchbook, drawing, and teenagers in the title. And then just make sure you have a variety of these keywords and synonyms and things like that in your keywords. Okay. So that's one. The next idea I might try is a blank recipe book. Okay. Right. Blank recipe book. And again, you can see the other suggestions. A blank recipe book for kids. That's 448. That's not bad. But again, I'd want to see if they're selling. But there's no point in making, a book, okay, it's 448 results, but if no one's buying it, then it still doesn't make sense that you actually put the book out there. And you can tell from the BSR, the bestseller ranks, that these books are selling. And yeah, so that's something that you might want to do. You just want to make sure you have a great cover, because they're not all selling well, but there are enough of them selling where I know if I had a good cover, I might have a shot. All right. Yeah. So that is blank recipe books for kids. All right. Let's see, blank recipe book for bride. Okay, that's 977. Let me see if I put in new bride. New bride. Okay, so that didn't come up, and if it didn't come up, that means people aren't really searching for that particular term, but it doesn't mean that I still wouldn't make it for a new bride. All right, because they're 977. If I did new bride and then use that as a keyword, new bride, bachelorette, newlywed, wife, something like that, new wife, that may help me to niche down even further. And you can make it as though, it's a good wedding gift for a new bride, or a great bachelorette gift or something like that for a newlywed. For someone who's newly engaged. Okay, so you just want to niche down to distinguish yourself from everyone else who's just selling blank recipe books that are very general and generic. All right, so the next one I want to try is Dream Journal. Dream Journal, and let's see. So Dream Journal notebook for your dreams. That's over 3,000 results. That's too many for me. I try to find something that's under 1,000 if possible. Just so I'm competing with fewer people. Dream Journal notebook for your dreams. Beach. So maybe that has a beach theme. Okay, so it's under 1,000. But the number's still kind of high. But let me just see how they're selling at least to get an idea if anyone's searching for beach-themed dream journals. Okay, so if it says rank not found, that means this book has not sold yet. And the other numbers are in the high millions. It's like I was saying, the closer you are to 0, the better. So, yeah, no, I don't want to do that. And then how I put in Dream Journal, you'd also want to consider putting in logbook, notebook, other words that are synonymous with like a logbook or notebook or something like that. All right. So we're going to go back to Dream Journal and Dream Journal for Women Lucid Dreams. Okay, it's 144 results. That's great. But again, is anyone buying these? And it looks like they are. I would never think to actually create a book, like a dream journal that has lucid dreams in it, but rank not found. Okay. And you want to make sure that these books are actually like KDP books, and they're not books that are put out by a different publisher, or not a different, by a different publisher. You want to make sure these are actually Amazon KDP books that you're looking at, that when you're looking at the BSR, just compare it. But yeah, I would definitely consider doing a book like that. Okay. So that is Dream Journal. Now I have a couple more that I want to show you, but before I get to those, I want to ask you a question. What is your biggest struggle when it comes to selling low content books? Because for me in the beginning, it was this, trying to figure out what type of book to sell, where I wouldn't get lost in the search results. So let me know in the description box, on the comments, what your biggest struggle is when it comes to selling low content books. All right, so let's keep going. And the next type of book I want to look for is one that's got music sheet paper. All right, and it's got, the lines here for people who want to write music, or it's for musicians who write their own music or who write music for other people. And just music sheet paper brings in 8,000 results. So we don't want that. So let's start with blank, because I know there's some books that actually have music in it for people to actually read the music. So we don't want to get confused with that. We want blank music sheet paper. And let's see, this one is a long tail keyword. Blank sheet music notebook, music manuscript paper. That's 1,000 results. Or over 1,000 results. So now, let's see, blank music sheet, blank music sheet, blank music sheet paper. Okay, that's why. Manuscript. Did I just look at that one? I think I just looked at that one. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. Blank music. Blank music sheet paper. blank staff paper sheets for music. That doesn't make sense. Wow, I'm surprised at that many results. Blank sheet music. Blank sheet paper. Blank sheet paper. Blank sheets of paper. Blank sheet paper. Huh. Okay. Blank sheet music paper. Blank sheet music notebook wide staff. Blank sheet music composition notebook. Oh, yes, that's a lot. Over 50,000 results. That's insane. Blank music sheet. Blank sheet music notebook for kids. Over 50,000. Yeah. So you can see why, just throwing books out there without really looking to see what's selling and what the competition is can put you at a real disadvantage. Because you're not thinking, okay, is someone going to actually buy what I'm putting out there? You can have a great cover and a great interior, but if no one sees it, then, kind of what's the point? For guitars, so I'll try 2 more and then I'll move on because I don't want this to be too long. But you're saying that the descriptions or the titles that I would not use. Blank sheet music. What if I said for teens? For teenagers? Is that one? Or for tweens? Blank sheet music. Notebooks. Men. Blank sheet music. Jazz. Huh. Blank sheet paper. Blank sheet music paper. Okay, yeah. I wouldn't do this unless I could find a way to niche down enough, or just take a chance. I mean, I wouldn't take a chance with these, but I could also do blank sheet paper. I don't know, maybe Zodiac or something like that, and maybe just make sheet paper and take a chance with different Zodiac signs or something like that, and just hope that I could maybe find a group of people who are looking for Zodiac themed blank sheet paper on a whim. But I wouldn't spend a whole lot of time doing that, and to me that's almost better than doing it with that much competition, because there may be someone looking for a Zodiac themed sheet paper, and then I'd corner the whole market because there's nobody else that's doing that. Yeah. Okay. So let me move on. So the next one I want to do is grid paper, and that's just paper it's just got grids on it. So grid paper notebook brings in about 6,000. So let me see, grid paper, I'll put in 4 and then see what comes up. For sewing, that's over 1,000. I know people use it for math, different types of math, for math and science students. That's 895 results, so that's better. Let's see how they're selling. And you see it's just a simple cover, and the inside is very simple too. So this is pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good. I'd rather spend my time creating these than really trying to find someone to buy my music sheet paper, because I was taking a long time to find a good sub niche for that. So I think I would maybe spend more time on this one. And plus the covers are really easy. Let's see, do musicians, grid paper for musicians. This is 228 results. And yeah, you'll see that you can actually create sheet paper for musicians as well. And they're selling, not a lot, but yeah, they're selling. Some of them are selling. Okay, so anyway, I don't want to drag this on any longer than I have to, but I just want to give you an idea of just one of the ways that I use to find different types of low content books to offer. If you want 50 ideas like this that are already researched, I'll leave a link in the description box where you can just snag that. And if you want to watch a webinar, the low content, high profit webinar that shows you, how to find the right types of books to sell. It kind of goes more in depth into actually what is a low content book, and it briefly touches on how to make them. I'll leave a link to that training in the description box as well. And as usual, if you have any questions, feel free to let me know in the comments. If you like the video, please like it. If you want to see more like it, please subscribe. I have other videos showing you how to create activity books and puzzle books and things like that. And I'll leave a link to that in the description, and I'll also link that above or right here. All right, that's going to do it for me. And until next time, peace.